Hi everyone, Patricia Warby, Alchemy Therapies here, and I want to talk to you today about an exciting new idea I've had and I've been developing for quite a while. And apologies for not releasing this as early as I wanted to, but I've been busy recording other podcasts for other people and developing training courses within the NHS, which I'm very, very excited about. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is actually a little bit different, and it's to do with a new idea that I've got. Now, some of you know that I've been working one-to-one with people for a long time now, since probably about 2014. I've been working with all manner of unexplained or mystery symptoms like anxiety, you're told it's a brain disorder, or chronic fatigue or pain, where you're told we really don't know what's wrong with you and you'll just have to live with it. But I have a different approach, and I help them to see that what happened to you in childhood can often program the body in all sorts of interesting and slightly dysfunctional ways, setting your stress response far too high. And I work with people to help uncover what we call the hidden trauma or attachment trauma. Sometimes it's breaches in trust. It's very simple things like humiliation or not getting the support you needed at the right time. Sometimes it's from early attachment difficulties, like your mother had postnatal depression, or she had her own bereavement, or there was illness in the family, which is what happened in my case. There are so many things that can breach attachment that will change the way your body physiologically deals with stress. And that's really what was discovered in 1998 with the Adverse Childhood Event, or ACE study. And it was probably one of the most important studies ever done. And it was the first time that anyone made the link between what happened to you in childhood and your adult experience. And just through asking the question, what happened to you in childhood, and getting you to fill in a quiz really of answering questions about what happened to you, and seeing that the answers you got were absolutely correlated to your expression of illness or disease in your adult life. And so that's what my book, The Scar That Won't Heal, was basically about this sort of mind-body connection. And I've since written other books, and I've been very active on, podcasting, on YouTube. I've been blogging about this for a long time. But there's a new way that I want to work from now on, and it really needs your help. Now, obviously, there's a limit to the number of people I can work with one-to-one. At the moment, I'm seeing between 12 and 15 people a week, which may not sound like a lot, but that's over 3 or 4 days, about 3.5 days. So it's very intensive work, and being emotional, it actually takes a lot from me to work in that way. And I've been thinking for a while, is there some other way that I could work that would reach more people? And people have been asking me, is there another way to connect with you? Is there another way to connect with other people who are doing this kind of work with you? And up to now, the only thing I could say was, well, here are my books and podcasts, my YouTube channel, and I can maybe pair you up with someone who's also working with me, and I sort of create an informal buddy system. But I had never, ever considered having a space for an online community to grow together. And that's what I want to do now. So instead of being a purely individual or passive approach, you actually work with others. Getting support is absolutely part of the recovery process, because as a child, you may never have had that sense of someone there for you. And so it's the absence of support which actually creates the trauma. And when you get ill, of course, that's what gets triggered. And so I just wanted to create something that would answer that need. But I never thought it'd be possible. And then COVID came along. And this time last year, I was really in the middle of trying to move my work over to purely online. And I was thinking, oh, this is going to be terrible. And actually what it's done is it's unlocked a whole new approach and a whole new way of working for me. And it made me think, is there a place I could create where you could work online with me, but also with other people, a place where you could realize you're not alone in your anxiety or your fear. You could begin your journey to healing from trauma or unresolved attachment trauma or emotions in a supportive environment and join together with others, to create the life you've always dreamed of, which has always eluded you for reasons you don't understand. So that's my plan. And it's not there yet. I haven't really done more than finalize the sort of 7 steps that I want to do. And I've called it my audit program because it stands for the 5 letters and, a beginning and an end. It's awareness, understanding, discovery, um, integration. I had to think about that. And then finally, thrival, which is a word that I've invented. But I really think we need to move people from survival to thrival. So that's my plan. And I have been posting about this, and I've actually created some of the blueprint and the planning, but I haven't got any of the videos yet. I haven't got any of the material compiled together. It's all there. It's in my head or it's somewhere, but I need to pull it all together. And that's where I need your help. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could launch this group program with help and input from the very people that need it? So I'm asking for your help in the sense of, would you be willing, able to come in on this, even though it's not finished, take part in its development for a really bargain price, under half price of what I'm going to be launching at. I'm going to be launching in September, on September the 9th, and it's going to be around £259 for this 7-step 14-week program. But I'm offering it right now for £139. That's less than £10 a week for all the content, which will be 7 modules, 7 videos, and 7 online supportive team group calls. So we'll be working together on going through some of the material, and also having support and talk amongst ourselves, allowing ourselves to actually share our experiences and what we've learned, which is so vital and so missing from this dialogue. So it's not perfect, but the vision is there. And so I'd love to extend this early invitation. I want you to be part of it if you're interested, especially if you're willing to help me shape this idea. So I'm going to ask people to join me as a founding member. Now, founding member means basically you're in on the beginning, you're paying this really less than half price deal, and you're going to be in the best place to support healing in your own life and in other people's. So if you're willing to join me, please do. Please contact me, and I will give details as well in the description for how you can get involved. I would love to see you there. Thank you.